it's against my ministry personally to pursue a man. I got married, you got a house, like what a babies. All right, the clock is winding down. Myself and my friends, we are all in different spaces in life. Back in my early 20s, you couldn't pay me to put on no clothes, okay? I would not be honest if I said that mentally I was 100% at the top of the year, because I was not. What's up, ladies? Hey fellas, it's Nasia Shell. Welcome back to another video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, because over here you're gonna get all the vibes. Also, don't forget to hit your post notification bell so you can get more of me, Nasia Shell. I have not done a cocktail hour episode in so long. This series was brought to my channel like a year ago, and I only did like 2 episodes. But if you've never watched a cocktail episode before, I just want to let you know this is a place where we can kind of have us a little cocktail. It doesn't have to be alcoholic, but just share our thoughts, opinions, stories, or whatever may have you. Just have us a little chit chat. Y'all, I feel like one of my eyelashes are like sliding down and I'm too lazy to get up and fix it. So hopefully it cooperates throughout this video. I just got me a little drink here. And yeah, yesterday I asked on Instagram for y'all to give me some questions or either topics to talk about on cocktail hour today. So I have some and I think they're really great. So let's just get right into it. The first topic or question is about financial advice. In parentheses, she put saving. So I'm gonna kind of talk a little bit about how I save, give financial advice for what I've done. I'm not saying this is like law, this is just my thoughts or my opinions. When it comes to saving for me, I feel like I save a little bit different than other people. I even kind of got my husband saving this way, but I save as if saving is a bill. So with that being said, is I have money comes out of my account every month. A certain amount of money comes out of my account and it goes to one account in particular. If I don't save anything else for that month, I am very comfortable with knowing that I at least saved that certain amount of money. I feel like a lot of times when it comes to saving, and I'm no financial advisor, but I feel like a lot of people save if they feel like they have extra. Or if I have extra for the month, I'm gonna save. No, saving is a priority. It's not if you have extra. It's a bill every month, just like your light bill, just like your rent or mortgage, just like your water bill. Saving is a bill. You must obligate yourself to saving. Now, like I said, I have a certain amount that goes to a certain account, and with that, that's my saving for the month. Anything extra is extra, but I am obligated to a certain amount of money. Do I always save extra outside of my obligated amount? No. But do I try to most times? Yes. That's how I look at savings. Kind of change your mindset. Don't look at it if you have extra money for the month. Dedicate yourself to a certain amount every month that you have to save. I don't even care if you can't go out to eat that week, girl. If you gotta save, you gotta save. So the next topic is mental health for Black people in particular, and really I can only speak on Black people because I am a Black person. I'm a Black woman. So I would just say for mental health, I know that it's not really talked about that much in our community, but I kind of have a different outlook on mental health only because my mom, she's in her 50s, but she's a mental health kind of person. Like when we were kids, you know, she was really big and still is big on mental health. She's always been that kind of mom. So she never kind of like, I was never brought up in an environment where I kind of looked at mental health or going to therapy as necessarily anything, something wrong with you or taboo. It was kind of normal in my household to kind of talk about your feelings, express yourself without judgment. But for those who didn't grow up in that kind of household, because I know as Black people, a lot of us don't, I would say you gotta start somewhere. Everybody is not comfortable with talking to a therapist. Personally, I don't have a therapist. I don't have anything against having a therapist, but my main way of like taking care of myself mentally would be journaling. I discovered as a young kid, and my mom would keep me with some journals because she knew I like to journal. and she never snuck and read my journals. I always felt comfortable. So still in my adult age, I journal. I have a women's devotional journal. Of course, my journaling now is a lot different from what it used to be, but it kind of like, with this journal, it's kind of like, I get to learn the word, dig deeper into the word of God, and also reflect on my life. I get to in this journal, and I will link it. It asks you like to write down your prayer requests, your thoughts, what you want guidance on, and things like that. So I always get to kind of go back and look back at that and reflect. But I would say mental health is very, very important. Always check on your friends. If your friends go ghost for a little minute and they're not talking to nobody, don't just chalk it up to they acting funny. Check on them. See what's going on. Hey, just checking in. You all right? How you doing? Just let them know that you're there for them. I feel like it takes a village, and sometimes we can be slipping deep into our emotions and not even know it ourselves. So we should have those people around us to kind of just check in on us. If you feel like you need to go to a therapist, go to a therapist. I have never tried BetterHelp, but I always hear talk about it being affordable therapy, and you can do it in the comfort of your own home. And most therapy sessions now are like video chat, FaceTime, Zoom anyway. Also, I did hear somewhere that college campuses sometimes will have people that you can talk to as well, like therapists on college campus. So just ask your counselor about those resources. Now, within this question, I don't know if she necessarily wanted me to just talk about mental health or she wants to know about my mental health, but just to kind of check in on my mental health, I'm doing pretty great right now. Why does the ice maker want to do the most when I'm talking? But right now, when it comes to me, I feel like I'm in a great space mentally. Just a transparent moment. I will say early in the year, I was going through it. I mean, driving down the road, just crying out of nowhere. And it was just because I was going through so many like motions in life, y'all. I mean, I got married, I went on my honeymoon. I got a brand new construction house. I was house hunting. Just so many changes in my life happened at once at the end of last year, the beginning of this year for me. So it was just crazy chaotic. And truly, I feel like I couldn't keep up with myself. Like, I was going with emotions, but here I could not keep up with myself, and I almost felt like whoever I was, like me at my core, was kind of getting away from me. And I really had to pray about that. And even when we bought this house, I was so overjoyed, but I was like, was it the right timing? Just so many questions that I just had for myself, because I'm just like, are we moving too fast with things? Like, and I just had to get back to, just talking to God about it. That was my main thing. Journaling, crying it out, just, letting myself know that, you've allowed God to be in charge. It's in his divine time and everything will work out. With that being said, I was able to slowly let that go. But I would not be honest if I said that mentally I was 100% at the top of the year, because I was not. At the beginning of the year, y'all, it kind of seemed to me like, I'm at that point in my life where I feel like myself and my friends, we are all in different spaces in life. And it's kind of like, okay, where do I belong? Am I in the right space? But everything worked out. And I do want to say shout out to my husband, because even when I know that I wasn't bringing 100% to my marriage or myself, I was probably giving 80%, but at that time he stepped up and gave 120 to fill in the gaps that I was missing. So I really appreciate him for that, because I know a lot of people like to talk about that 50-50, but really stick on that shallow level of financial, and I don't even want to start that conversation because I'm just over it. I don't ever pick up the camera when I'm not in the best of mood. I try my best not to pick up the camera and talk to y'all, because I don't want to transfer that energy. But it's just like I had better weeks than others. Some weeks I was doing good, some weeks I'm like, ugh. So the top of the year wasn't my best, but hey, we move. Also, I've gained 10 pounds since I got married. I've been trying to lose that. It has not been easy for me. I'm usually able to lose weight within a blink of an eye, but my schedule has been all over the place. But I am finally, just now, in May, things start to kind of mellow out for me. I was like, okay, I'm feeling who I am again. Let's go on walks. I'm getting it together with work. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to make my schedule how I want to, but still be able to make the money that I want to. And it's like I can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel again. So I was off balance there for a minute, but I'm back. I'm better. I feel great. I look great. And yeah, so my mental health, I would say right now, is pretty good. Overall, I feel well. All right, so I want to ask about babies, careers, friends. When it comes to babies, y'all, so a lot of people ask me, I know a lot of times you see somebody get married, y'all like, what a baby said, what a baby said. Y'all got married, you got a house, like what a babies. Well, for me and my husband, what we have decided is we're gonna let God decide when we have a baby. We're not trying, we're not trying. Whatever happens, happens. Now, if it comes to a certain point where I'm like, all right, the clock is winding down, sis, get it together. Of course, I will start to be more intentional because I do want to have a family. Right now, I don't know if I want. I used to be like 2 kids, 2 kids, 2 kids, 2 kids. I don't know if I want 2 kids. Me and my husband, we have really talked about just how I want life to look for myself once I become a mom. And I don't want to stop being me. So with that being said, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way at all. But when it comes to like my content, I want to film my content, and I still want my content to be about me. You know, my husband, my friends, my little cousins, my nieces, all of them, they get cameos in the video, but my content is about me. It's not the life of a married woman. It's not the life of an aunt. Like, it's about Nasia. This is Nasia's channel. It's all about her. This is my outlet. I love y'all. I get to talk to y'all. I want to keep it that way. I don't want to just, not saying I'm not going to give y'all a glimpse into motherhood or anything like that, but I want the content to be about me. I want to still go out with my friends. I want to still go on my daily walks. Like, I know that some adjustment has to come with parenting, but if I have to outsource, if I have to get a nanny, a cleaning crew to come in and clean my house top to bottom while I go out for my walk or I go to the spa and my kids is at daycare, me and my husband will keep date nights up. We have to have a consistent nanny that we're gonna hire, and they're probably gonna come once a month while we go on date nights or when we go on trips. I need to be able to still afford those luxuries for myself as well as my husband. I can do it with 2 as well. I just have to go a little bit harder, and I don't mind doing that. God, whatever you have for me, I receive it. But yeah, that's that. When it comes to babies, I'm in no rush. But yes, I want them. I want to have a kid at least. I want to become a mom. I'm very open to filling this house up a little bit more. So yes, babies one day, prayerfully in the future. A career. Y'all know I don't play about my career. I don't play about it. I don't play about it. I don't play about it. Never played about it. So I'm 28 now. I've been a nurse since I was 22 years old. I've been about my business for a very long time. I love my jobs. I have multiple. So some jobs pay better than other jobs, but at the end of the day, financially, I can't complain. Really, I was trying to put myself in a position to where I could be able to make my own schedule, not have to work those 3 long 12 hours, but also not have to work 5 days a week, because I feel like giving myself to a work environment for 5 days a week just takes a lot out of me. I've done it before and it's just not my thing. Now, if I ever had to go back to doing it, by all means necessary, I'm gonna do what I need to do. But as for right now, and since 2020, I have not had to work a full-time job, praise God. And yeah, I just do what I do. I don't get too deep into my career only because people are weird on the internet. And I know you that asking this question, you doing it in all good intentions. But people are crazy on the internet, so I don't share like what kind of nursing I do, where I do it at, none of those things. But just know I have jobs. I love my career, thriving, wouldn't trade it. Best decision I ever made was going to college, straight out of high school, becoming a nurse. Top tier, best investment I ever made for myself. And yeah, can't complain. Friends. So when it comes to friends, I have quite a few friends. And not necessarily in a bad sense, because me and my friends are friends, but everybody's friends on different levels, if that makes sense. But I just try to find balance with my friendships, because I'm a busy girl. I will say I'd like to prioritize myself and my marriage, and family and friends. So it's kind of hard juggling all of that, but I don't get to see my friends often. Some I get to see more often than others just because they live near me. But I do try to create a balance. Even if I don't get to see them as often, I still try to, communicate and socialize with them. I text them or engage with them on social media and things like that. Just to know I'm still here for you. If you need me, I care for you. It's nothing but love. Yeah. So with my friends right now, as far as I know, everything is good. I love them girls and they love me back. This question right here, I was so excited to answer. Sticking to YouTube even when it doesn't seem worth it. Now, I'll just say that YouTube is a hobby for me. It is a hobby that I want to one day be able to make money from. I want this hobby to turn into a lucrative hobby. However, right now it is not. But it doesn't deter me from making videos and loving what I do, only because I genuinely just love it. It's something for me to do. It's something for me to be creative. This is like an outlet for me. Some people like playing video games. Some people like going golfing. Some people are in book clubs and things like that. YouTube is kind of that for me. I get to be creative. I get to talk to y'all, and it's just like my community. And really and truly, some months I have months where I'm just plateaued, and I'm like, dang, what am I doing wrong? I'm not growing at all. And then some months I'm like, okay, I got 20 subscribers this month. I couldn't be more happier. But I don't necessarily. I used to look at these numbers and be like, why people not supporting me? I feel like I'm putting out good content, just kind of down about it. And I had to come to the realization, you're going to find your tribe. And also too, one thing I had to tell myself, and this really has changed my perspective, is stop looking at the people that you don't have and focus on the ones that you do. Because you worry about stuff that's not growing around you, but you're not even watering the community that you have. So I'm grateful for you all, and I know one day that we will get to where we want to be. And also too, I could go harder at YouTube, but I go harder at my career than I go at YouTube. Why? Because that's my bread and butter. I'm gonna always be a nurse. I don't care if I get 100. I don't care if I get 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm telling you this. I will still practice as a nurse. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna do full-time hours. I'm not saying I'm gonna work probably more than once a month. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna still practice as a nurse. Why? Because that's my passion. That's what I love to do. And at the end of the day, if everything else in the world crumbles around me when it comes to social media, somebody's always sick and they always need a nurse. That's just the reality of the world we live in. So with that being said, I never want that skill set to leave. I always want to keep that knowledge sharp and intact, and I just want to practice. I truly love being a nurse. I love what I do. I truly wouldn't change my career. If somebody had asked me what else I would do besides be a nurse, own a business or something, because nursing, I've been knowing what I want to be since 10th grade. So yeah, basically, to get back what you asked, is the reason I can stick to YouTube even though sometimes it feels like it's not worth it is because I love it. I love it. I try not to make YouTube a job for me. And I used to be like, I have to post 2 times a week and that was burning me out. Now, if y'all notice, I try to be super consistent and post at least once a week. Sometimes I go 12 days or 2 weeks, but that's very rare. I try to post once a week, and I feel like I do a really good job of that, and I still be able to live my lifestyle, because I say this all the time, and I truly mean it. Some content creators, everything is content. I'm not one of those girls. I love to get my cute little pics in, or whatever the case may be, but I want to live regular life. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not content for me. So sometimes I don't want to pick up the camera. Sometimes I don't want to take it with me because I just want to enjoy the moment. And I'm the kind of person that when I vlog, I want to bring y'all along and show y'all the experience, but it's at some point I put my camera down because I truly have to tune in on real life, because I'm a real life kind of person. Like, I don't want to live my life through always looking at the screen. So I don't mind showing y'all who I got with me, what I'm eating, what spot we at. But then, okay, now I'm putting down my camera and let's focus on being for real. Let's have real talk. Let's have real, chit chats. I'm not a kind of person that just necessarily like to do things for content. I say it all the time. I create content out of my life. My life is not content. So with that being said, I think that's what makes it just easy for me to do, even when it don't seem worth it, because I still have y'all. And one thing I would ask though, y'all comment and talk to me. Y'all don't even really know. When I don't know somebody and they be coming on my YouTube, I be so happy because and don't get me wrong, my friends and stuff, y'all come in, I love that. Keep it up. Keep it up. Well, when I don't know you and you come in and I'm like, I be feeling like y'all my friends and I don't even know y'all, but I love that. So I think it's worth it because the race is not given to the swift. It's not even given to the strongest, but the one who endures to the end. And I'm trying to endure to the end with y'all. So I know there's gonna come a point where one day some video is gonna hit. I'm not saying I want to be a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, but I know there's one day I'm going to meet that goal of YouTube paying me monthly. And that's all I really want from it. So I don't mind going into, I get to where I want to be. I don't mind it. Like I said, I'd be lying if I say that it didn't used to bother me, that people really weren't supporting me, or I wasn't getting subscribers like that. But to be honest, when I go look at my analytics, I may not have like 1,000 subscribers or 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, but with my 600 plus subscribers that I have, y'all be watching my videos. Majority of y'all watch everybody that watch my videos, like my 200 views or whatever the case I get, y'all be watching at least half of my timestamp on my videos. And for that within itself, I am grateful. Because last year I met my watch hours, and I think I finished the year with like 400 subscribers. This year, I'm already over halfway through my to my 4,000 watch hours for 365 days. My watch hours are never the issue. It's just I need to get the subscribers. But like I said, I'm enjoying my community. We in this together, and let's just hope we do hit 100K by the end of the year, so we can start getting paid every month for what we do. But yeah. Thanks for that question, girl. I've really been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I'm glad you asked. Should women pursue men? If you're asking, would I pursue a man ever? No. But can women pursue men? I mean, if you want to. I've always been raised that a man should pursue you as a woman. It's against my ministry personally to pursue a man, but like I said, if you want to, whatever floats your boat, I support it. If I was dating, I would not be pursuing a man, only because I've always been taught like a man should like a woman just a little bit more than she likes him. And don't take that and run with it in the wrong way. What I'm saying is, if he wants her, if he wants you, if he desires you, go for it. But then at the same time, it may be, I've heard guys say like, I hate that women say they don't pursue men because some guys are just naturally shy, and maybe they feel kind of like they don't want to approach you because they don't know what to say or things like that. But I don't know. I can't really give too much on that topic, only because I'm not pursuing nobody's son. If I find you attractive, I may tell you with my eyes that I'm inviting. I will say there's a way that if you're interested in a man, there's a way that you can go about pursuing him without pursuing him. Because like I said, I can tell you with my eyes, I can tell you with my mannerisms, that you're welcomed in my space. And I can also tell you with my eyes and with my mannerisms, you better not walk up to me. So with that being said, I mean, that's as far as I can get when it comes to pursuing. But personally, no, I will not pursue a man. Am I just against it for someone else? I mean, if that's what you want to do, like I said, sister, I support it. Last but not least, voting. How do I feel about voting? I'm assuming. Well, I don't get too crazy into politics on my social media platforms. But what I will say is, if you have never, I want y'all to really pay attention when I say this. If you have never, ever, ever in life exercised your right to vote, please, 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 by all means, exercise your right to vote. And let's also start exercising our right to vote for the things around us. Not just when it comes to presidential elections, but like the governor. We got to start exercising our right to vote. Presidents as well, but for real, y'all, this year presidential election, exercise your right to vote. I know this is tough. This is tough. That's all I can say for a lack of better words. This is tough. Educate yourself. I will say that when you're voting, you're not just voting for the president. So yeah. This is a very serious time in our life. Let's exercise our right to vote. Let's do our part. At the end of the day, though, you know, God is still God, and he will forever be God. And I don't know if you're religious, but that gives me comfort. But please, please, please exercise your right to vote. Educate yourself. Learn about Project 2025. And like I said, when it's time to vote for the president, don't just necessarily looking at it like you're voting for the president, okay? Because you're not just voting for the president, you're voting for even people that he can elect and choose to sit in certain chairs and hold certain chairs until they retire or die out. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I forgot one last question, so I don't want to forget anybody. And again, y'all, to the ladies who sent me these questions, thank y'all so much for participating, because I really want to break up my vlog video. So thank y'all so much for sending me these questions. But one girl did ask me, how did I find my style? And she was basically saying she liked my style and I'm not like trendy, and she likes it about me. So my thing is, how I found my style. So I basically found my style by trying a lot of different things. I do follow fashion girls and things like that, but I just like to make things my own. Like to see what's comfortable for me. I always been an accessory girl, but I will say I will like dib and dab in trends. However, I'm not a trendy kind of person. So my style, what I wear does not necessarily go along with whatever the trend in, but I may like take something for the trend from trends and, you know, create it and make it my own. I'd say my style has changed over time. I know back in my probably early 20s, you know, this was before I started vlogging, girl. You couldn't pay me to cover up. You couldn't pay me to put on no clothes, okay? I was gonna have on some shorts or a skirt or a hat. I was never gonna wear a full top. So my belly button ring was gonna always be showing. And then as I got older, I didn't like the attention that brought me. Now, you not really gonna catch me if I'm wearing like a shirt that's showing some skin. I got on pants. And if I have on shorts, I'm gonna have a shirt that covers me mostly up top. So with that being said, I think I just learned my style with my age and with time. Sometimes, you know, I still will experiment, but for the most part, I just dress for what's comfortable for me. There's a lot of trends out there. There's nothing wrong with like trying trends, but if you just buy your wardrobe and clothes based on the trends that's going around, you never gonna have nothing to wear. So my main thing is get you some good staple pieces. The basic pieces, I love to make sure I'm purchasing quality with those. I don't mind spending $100 on my jeans or $50+ on my jeans. They're gonna last. I love Express for my jeans. So yeah, just my denims and stuff like that. So just, I want things that's gonna last me, and every year comes up, I can style it different with maybe a different top or things like that. So start off with your basic pieces, see what you like. And I'm still to the point now where I'm seeing stuff in my closet, or I'll be needing something for an outfit and I'll write it down like, okay, I've been taking notes, kind of inventory, like, okay, I've been needing this, so I need to order this, or I need to have this, or I need me a pair of this. Like right now, I need me a nice pair of jeans with no rips, and I need it to be a good wash. So that's gonna be like a next purchase that I made. And then I noticed that I needed some more button-up shirts and shirts that are like has the sleeves on them, because I have a lot of like shirts with these kind of sleeves and I need them to cover my shoulders. Take inventory of your closet, kind of feel yourself out and wear what you feel most comfortable in. I feel like that's how you find your style. Like I said, I'm an accessories girl because I truly feel like accessories can make or break your outfit. That's pretty much how I find my style, just growing, learning, trying different things. But I really enjoyed this cocktail hour video. I think this is my 3rd episode. I hadn't done one in a year. I want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed recording it. We got to do this again, girl. We got to do this again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all for sending y'all questions and topics. I'll catch y'all in my next video. Love you so much.